Hello folks, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft ChaosVille. I'm your host Kieran Dave, who is no one of particular interest on this server, but yet seems to have been singled out cruelly. I am under siege. I log into the server, and look what I find outside. This is Lying, the self-styled Witch of the Well, and he seems to have left a trap for me. I'm reasonably certain that something terrible will happen if I go for that. And I mean, let's face it, it's just not a good call, right? I mean, like someone gives you a cookie jar, you know, on previous seasons of my series, you may know that people have used these things to prank me before. They have these jars and they emit redstone signals when we open them. I know it will happen. Historically, what I do is I tend to open them lots at once. You know, because if you open them lots at once, it tends to pulse the redstone signal and break any traps. It's kind of a habit I have. But I was looking at this before I started recording, thinking to myself, should I just break it? But you know what? No. Lying here is he's an ambitious fellow, and I think that perhaps we should reward his ambition by springing his trap. My magical defenses are not ironclad, but certainly strong, and we know he'll be coming at me with witchery because, let's face it, he values subtlety too much. But let's start by going ahead and making a death protection poppet, which, by the way, requires these drops of luck, which we made before. Not the easiest thing in the world to get, but definitely gettable. We can handle it. And I'm not going to show you guys where I keep my poppet shelf on camera, but I will, go ahead and leave it here for now in my inventory. And let's see what happens and what's in this jar, because it's probably not a cookie. Anything gonna happen? Anything gonna happen? Maybe it was just... Huh. That is weird. I would have thought that more exciting things would have occurred. Well, I mean, free cookie jar. Free cookie jar. Whoa! Oh, look at this. Look at all this. Oh, wow. Huh. Hover statue. You hover there. So, anything in here? Huh. It would appear to me that this fellow might have inadvertently given us a bunch of materials, because this trap didn't work. Well, folks, as much as I'd love to raid his trap, let's face it, he probably went to a lot of hard work for this, and this gives us a wonderful excuse to go and really punish him. Because, I tell you, if this actually hurts me in any way, I am going to be furious. Let's just go ahead and trigger it and see what happens. Uh-oh. I see rituals down there. Interesting. What's going to happen? Anything? Huh. It looks like even if we allow for it, looks like his thing didn't do anything. It's kind of weirdly wired, isn't it? Like, it doesn't use the fact that, let's see what else is down here. It doesn't use the, you see, sir, I have given you every opportunity. Now, it looks like there's, oh, so this is going down. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get some room here in our inventory because this is free gear. I'm a little sad that it didn't go off, but it's just not going to work on its own. Oh, is that redstone soup? Oh, well, thank you very much, Mr. Witch of the Well, because this is delightful in every way. Oh, we can use this. Folks, we can use this. So was there just one red spell? I don't even know what curse that would be. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, so this is a charged, attuned... This is that lightning ritual, I think. Yeah, you know what? He just didn't wire it right. And also, well, I think he did, actually. What happened, I think, was that the dropper dropped stuff, and it fell in here, and thus was off the plane, which only checks the plane of things. What Lying should have done was abuse the fact that droppers propagate their signal downwards, and he should have used an extra dropper to push the signal downwards instead of using this. You see, he used a trick here where he pushes the redstone signal into this block here with a repeater, and it lights it up on the bottom and it lights it up down here, and that's how it's supposed to propagate down. But in doing so, he actually kind of messed up his plan. But you know, we get free redstone soup, and we get attuned brew of ink. Oh man, there's so much great stuff here. Thank you, Witch of the Well. I'm gonna take all this stuff. I'm gonna freaking circle talisman these things. It's actually within range of my altar. I don't even know why he bothered. Yeah, this is awesome. Well, let's see. How are we going to prank him in return? Well, maybe perhaps we could use my brand new, completed Tier 4 Blood Altar to do it. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to use this. But you know, I feel a little bad not hitting him back with witchery. I think we have to combine something using blood magic and witchery, because the truth is, he doesn't understand blood magic, and I could completely raise his base to the ground, I could make it uninhabitable, I could make it so that monsters are constantly spawning and streaming in. I don't want to do any of those things, because I don't think he could respond. And I'm sort of, to be honest, enjoying this interplay here. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it was a little irritating at first, but now it's sort of like I have an opponent, and he's kind of adorable, and so I definitely think that we could do something fun with this. Do these also fit? Oh, look at this. Oh man, we're definitely filling up here. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. We will have to thank you properly. Sadako's Well, home of the Witch of the Well, seals up during the day. But the truth is, it's just a cave. Nothing special. It goes all the way down to bedrock, elaborate magics and traps. But this is Minecraft. And with a little bit of Darkcraft Forsaflage, and some of these beautiful mariculture blocks, which I'll explain in a little bit, his base is now our plaything. And we can see pretty much every room from here. Although it's a little tricky, it's important that I had to use 3 sides, or only one transparent side, because otherwise it looks very strange and the textures don't line up with his texture pack. But I don't think that he knows that we've done this. Now, you can see I can get to a bunch of different places. Now, what's more, I've compromised it further. Here's some more Forsaflage. And right here, I have placed a Blood Magic Teleposer, which I can now make. I will explain how these work in a minute, but know that I have a reinforced focus bound to it. What that means is that this place is now my place, and that anytime I want, I can simply swap things. And I am not sure that he will fully understand the degree to which this works. I could make it more obscure, but to be honest, it's difficult, and this is the least damaging thing I could do to his base. So we're going to leave it like this, and he may lose some chalk at worst in the upcoming festivities. But with the basic groundwork laid, we now have to go and prepare a little bit of a witchery surprise. We're going to deliver our surprise with blood magic, but we are going to deliver a witchery-related surprise, because I think that I know things about the mod that he does not. All right, folks, we are going to definitely, Lying is on the server, so we have to move fast. We have to move swiftly and take him out. So what we're going to do is this. Cheers. Actually, no. What we're going to do is tech up a little bit in the world of witchery, because I am, like I said, I want to use witchery to kind of smack him back for this trick, but I don't want to like completely overwhelm him, right? I don't want to destroy, you know, any property or anything like that, because let's face it, his trap didn't really work, and that's fine, right? I mean, they don't always work. They can't always work. So what I'm doing is I'm going around and collecting a little bit of grass. Off camera, I was farming a whole bunch of trees and stuff when something funny happened. An ent appeared, and I killed it. And in the process, it dropped an ent twig, which I updated into a mutating sprig with lots of Mutandis extremis. So we're going to start out... Oh god, there's so many meteors around here. I need to get it cleaned up. We're going to start out by going down here by our other hidden farm. And in here, I've set up an area where we should be able to make the first of several things that we have to do. So I think it works like this. We need to make a grasper first. Let's see. We need to grab one of these. Like so. Looks like they're having some fun over there. Let's just go ahead and make all of this. I think, yeah. That'll be fine for now. Now, if I go, like, I should be able to right-click on the side here. So this is a grasper. Nope. Fine. We'll have to go get another piece of grass. I think if I just tap this with the mutating sprig, it should just work. I think. Yay, grassburrs! Check this out. I've got lots of these grassburrs, and they can hold things. So I can be like, here, grassburr, hold this grass. And now they have the grass. And I get it back. Hold this grass. And I get it back. That's really all they're useful for. I think we can just break them. Yeah, and then they come up. And even if they're holding something, and you break them, well, then they come back. Then they drop their thing. But yeah, so with the grassburrs, we have the power. Hello, grassburr. There we are. The grassburrs, we actually upgrade this a little bit because now we can actually do some mutation. But it's going to take a little bit of work, I think. I'm going to have to look at this because what we want to do is, well, I think what we can do is send Lying into the dream world. I don't think he's been there yet. I don't think he knows much about it, but it's it's not the newest part of witchery. See you, Apple. But it is a part that I don't think he's explored very much yet. So it'll probably take him by surprise. And when he's unconscious, lying on the ground, we're going to take his tag locks and maybe see if I can recover some of mine, because I don't like the fact that he has that link to me. He's a cat familiar witch, and those are just dangerous. But I do have up in here, no, this one, a whole bunch of monsters that I've caught. Wolves, creepers, cows, silverfish is the ones of interest in particular. Let's just go ahead and sort that. And a slime. The silverfish were what are our primary interest today. All right, folks, so the next thing we need to do is make what we call a critter snare so we can use it in this next part of the ritual. Should be pretty fun, but this involves a little bit of a trick. We have to get a zombie trapped in this web, surrounded by alder saplings. There we go. Hey, zombie. And then we... Aha! Now we make critter snares with our mutating sprig. So these things are really, really funny. They, well, what they can do is they can capture small creatures that walk over them. Now what we need to do is pull out our little safari net here and see if we can get this guy trapped in here. This would probably be the best block to do it on because silverfish can burrow into rocks, and then it's a real pain to get them out. So let's just hope, since we only have really one of these, that we can use this way. Oop, got him. All right, critter snare. So now if I break this, it actually lets me hold it. So any small creature will get there. Now, the next part is we have to take a tongue of dog, a pair of mutandis. I think we can go like this. No. I think we want to go, yeah, like this. Maybe, we'll see. And let's see, we need a charged attuned stone as well, which I have a few of. And now I think if I tap this, no. One sec while I figure that out. Of course, I forgot the lily pads. How could I forget the lily pads, right? Yeah, they just go here and here and here. Now, this ought to do it. Oh God. He's right there, and he's angry. I obviously need a safari net for this. For the moment, anyways. Ow. Little jerk. There we go. Parasitic louse. I actually don't need a safari net. I just need to right-click him. So now, this guy's super cool because he's aggressive, he bites, he's hateful, right? Total hater. However, the trick about him is that he can't... In fact, I think we can get him... Well, we don't need to. The trick about this little parasitic louse is that he can be fed potions, and those potions will be fed to us. So let's see if we can just demonstrate the principle. I think I have a spare potion or two lying around. Let's just do this in here for safety so he can't get away on us. But here's a potion of swiftness. Great potion. So now, if he bites me, I'll get that potion effect. Aha! And then I can right-click him and pick him back up. So now I have the swiftness effect. Now, my thought is, the way I can force Lying into the world of dreams and then take his tag locks is I can feed a potion of sleeping. So look, I do sleeping. And I see this potion right here, a brew of sleeping, which really is not that hard to make. We have everything we need. We've made the brew of love before. The whiff of magic and the purified milk is the only thing, and that's easy. So all we have to do is make this and feed him a brew of milk, and then use the teleposer to deliver him, along with a suitably epic platform, into the base, and then boom, like magic, it will just work. It should be pretty fun. And then we can telepose ourselves in or whatever. We'll use our secret entrance. Yeah, so... all I have to do now is go ahead and make a little bit of purified milk, which I think I actually should have a bucket of milk I prepared for just this plan lying around my inventory. So then all we need is what? A little bit of 3 bottles and an odor of purity, which should be no problem at all for us at this stage, right? But we actually have just significantly teched up in witchery. We've started making our own life. Like, we have our own life form here that's totally unique and wouldn't appear anywhere else in the world. So I'm pretty happy about that overall. 1, 2, 3. I feel like we are definitely making a lot of progress here and in blood magic, and we'll make more on that front soon. Odor of purity, and yes, purified milk. Let me go ahead and grab, I've been farming snowbells for the needles, so we have a needle, right? Let me go ahead and grab what we need, and then we'll go ahead and make that brew. All right, nothing too special here. The brew is a very simple one, so let's just go ahead and toss this, 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 a little bit of this brew of love, the most expensive ingredient, but not expensive at all. And boom, we have our brew of sleeping. This is fairly valuable stuff. Now, when the first time that anyone goes into the realm of dreams, they are definitely going to have a nightmare. And I'm sort of curious what lying is going to experience. So we are going to, let me just manage my inventory a little bit, and then I'm going to try going to the world of dreams. Well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. This is as good a place as any. Good night. I am in the world of dreams. This is very familiar. This is not far from our base. Only, it's different somehow. Oh, 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 stay away, nightmare. Here, yeah, enjoy that. Oh, you don't even get hurt by them. Oh man, this is nuts. Now, I have in my inventory an icy needle, but you'll notice I don't have much of my normal inventory. That is on purpose. Only a few things. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. And oh, okay, this is tough. This nightmare is terrible. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, okay, I need to talk to them less. But hey, there's a village over here. I wonder why there isn't a village here in the real world. This is, so there's monsters here. There's all sorts of things. Anyways, this is the dream world, and I'm having a nightmare, and that is my nightmare. And he will chase me relentlessly. And haha, you can't do anything about me. Yeah. Hey. We could kill you, couldn't we? Oh, he's like invulnerable forever. This would take forever. Apparently, if you kill these guys, they just come back stronger. So, you know what? This is not worth the time. So let's go ahead and pop back. There we go. Well, folks, I have bad news. It seems that in an update, this changed. Specifically, if you look here, I thought that I could mix these two things and make a parasitic louse that would force someone into the world of dreams. I tested it a long time ago and it seemed to work, but it seems like it doesn't work now. Which complicates things substantially, because what we really want to do is throw lying into the world of dreams so that we can easily collect a lot of tag locks with a 100% success rate. I've snuck up on him before and grabbed a few, but, you know, it's tough. So off camera, in frustration for this, I went and I started gathering things, and I have made a bunch more of these. Now, I did it the dumb way. I should have built a spawner, and later on in the next episode, we will do that because, well, I'll go around. Check it out. If I go down here and teleport, right, and check a look over here, and ooh, I'm a little laggy. Little laggy. I have built this device. It is an infernal furnace that takes the wood that comes off of my tree farm and turns it into mob essence. Basically, how this works is that the infernal furnace spits out experience from smelting things on the floor. So what happens is the experience balls fall on the floor, fall in the sewer. The sewer then turns it into mob essence. As you can see, we're nice and backed up with mob essence, and we've got 64 buckets there and 48 buckets there, which is actually quite a lot of spawning, and there's a fair amount hidden in the tubes. We'll start using it soon, but I did it the hard way. Oh, and this golem here, this little fellow, he's just tossing things into an incinerator. Now, the plan here that we're going to have to basically go by, I think anyways, is we're going to need to make a bit of a challenge for line. What we can do is take one of these apples, a little bit of sugar, and some zombie flesh, and we make a wormy apple. Now, what I need to do is provoke Lying to eat a wormy apple. A reek of misfortune. I think I have a few of those on hand. Let's see. I have at least one. Okay, I do have two. 1, 2, and then if I look in here, I'm pretty sure I have... Well, I'll just get one of these. There we go. So now, if I look at the uses for this, and then right-click, there we go. Apple. So now this is an apple that if you eat it, it will definitely cause the sleeping effect. So let's just keep this in the black bag so we don't lose track of it, because it's easy to lose track of. So now my goal is to try and trick Lying into eating this apple. What I'm going to do is assault him and make him think that perhaps I simply showed up and caused problems, right? Oh, by the way, new skin. Pretty cool, huh? A little bit of a blood sage thing going on there. To accompany, I wrote a little book for him. If you're interested in that, if you're actually interested in reading it, you can. Basically, I just said I have fashioned eyes that can pierce the darkness, limbs that can break any bone, blades that can cut time itself, and a heart that beats with the blood of 1,000 sacrifices. Blah, 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 blah. Contemplate this in your nightmare. Sort of a lead up, you know, he likes to talk about horror. Anyways, so let's go over here and get the potions fashioned for these things. So as you can see, I've made a bunch of vanilla potions. Potions of weakness, potions of poison 2. These are really strong. So what we're going to do is load him up with lots of poison. But we're also going to load him up with a potion of night vision. Now, combining night vision, I think I mentioned this before, combining night vision and blindness from his brew of ink that he left for us will be a nice way to completely black him out. And then we'll leave. He won't realize that he'll think that we're gone. He'll eat and he'll be low on life and hopefully eat the apple that we're also going to toss out while we're there. I think that's a good plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then what we want, weakness. Let's just add one more poison. Okay, now I think this will work. Now the nice thing too is that when we throw the potion of blindness, we will immediately be able to push back against that with we'll get a bucket of milk before we go over. So because we will probably be caught in the potion of ink's blast radius. However, it will also cause all the parasites to stop moving because they'll be blinded as well. And their default reaction to blinding is just to not do anything at all. Let's go ahead and toss that back in there with the other mutandis. Right, so let's go ahead and pull these out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah. Each one of these we just craft in. Huh. We can't do night vision either. That's really weird. It seems to be only negative effects. That's so odd. A little disappointing. Well, I guess what we could do is I think we can turn that into, well, yeah, now we're kind of stuck with that. Why is it that these things are so particular about the effects that they'll... I wonder if it's specifically because of this combination? I don't know. That seems a little far-fetched. Let's go ahead and toss these in here. I think that I can make this into a splash potion with some gunpowder. I'll have to check. It should be possible. But let's go ahead and pull down our last extra potion, an extra potion of weakness. We'll have to kind of double up things. All right, now that is all of the basics, right? And we'll just basically try to provoke him to eat that. So I'm going to make some tag locks, and I'm going to make a couple of things, and then I'll show you. You'll notice that I have some stuff in my inventory you haven't seen before, because I've been working on it. I'll show you offhand what we're going to be doing going forward. But first I need to make this a splash potion. Folks, so I have set up a teleposer in Lying's base, and a teleposer down here, one of the reinforced variety, and a little bit of wireless redstone. So this means with the click of a button, I can bring his base out here. Now I have to be really careful about it because it takes a ton of LP. I was at 150,000. I just took, about 200,000 LP because his base is so far away. It's nuts. I can't use this frivolously. But what I can do is go ahead and toss these guys into this fenced off area. I need to be a little bit careful, I think, because I definitely don't want to get involved with them. Right? But, because if they bite me, it's going to be a bad time for me. It's going to be just brutal. But I should be able to just go ahead and pull these guys out and just start laying them down here. See, they can't reach me quite, but they're very close to being able to reach me. So to be quite careful about where I target them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to ChaosVille here with your master horror for the evening. I'm Bedmon. So, last time we stumbled around a lot trying to find some form of a source of gas. Now fortunately, I have actually managed to go out and find a new supply, so I have a natural gas drum filled to the brim with natural gas. So now we need to start getting to work to make a mixer. Now this is another module from Engineer's Toolbox, and this is interesting. Whoa! Hey, get off me. Thank you. Please, kindly. Hello? What are you doing in my base?
Enjoy.
The dick? Look, you saw that, right? Why is there what happened? What the hell happened to my floor? Huh. Whoa. So much lagness. What?
I think we got him pretty good.
Go away.
And we got a fair some tag loss.
Where? Oh. Okay then.
Did he eat the apple?
Whoop! Hello, there's still one here. What are you doing? Go away. Ow.
I'm not sure the humans were gone.
Seriously, laggy little things. Oop.
Now let's hope that he eats the apple.
Yeah. Honestly, sneaks into my house and it's suddenly full of lice. Ooh. Apple. I'm actually going to need that soon because I don't think my arm is going to hold that much longer.
Did it!
Whoa.
Guys, we did it. He thinks that it was a two-stage revenge.
Is not good kanji. What the
hell? And Taglock Town, Taglock Town. We are taking Taglock Town. Are we going to run out of Taglocks?
Ice blades. Where the hell am I? Opals, flee. That's not a good thing.
Let's just leave this here for him.
Okay, so what appears to have happened is that he has slipped me a Mickey, so to speak.
I have indeed.
Oh god. Okay, I don't want to fight that guy because he's basically...
Alright folks, I'm fairly certain that we have ticked off the Witch of the Woods. But that's probably inevitable. Don't worry about it. Next episode, we'll start building some more concrete defenses. I have an idea for how to stop him from cursing me and make his expense much greater than mine, which is important because he's very good. He has more time to play than I do, and he has just an amazing amount of resources at his disposal. So even if it's an equal cost, I can't afford to just trade back and forth with him. So obviously we need to take care of that. But also, I thought I'd show you one of the next big projects we'll be doing over a few days. Oh, by the way, it's Trivial Obsidian Factory. Not very big deal. Look at that. Yeah. My good friend, Aiko the Builder, who plays on one of my other servers and who's an amazing person and the better builder than I am and will ever be, agreed to come on and help me get the foundation of my new house done. So as we could say, we actually got the tower done. Now, the reason that it's all done, don't worry, it's not going to stay in cobblestone, right? But the reason it's done in cobblestone was because we used an upgraded extra utilities cobblestone thing here. And this goes all the way up to the actual island, and then all the way up there. So we're going to have the tower embrace the island, and the island will be a little garden on top. Now, of course, these floors are way too big, so we'll probably start making secondary floors in between, made out of witchwood and stuff like that. I've also been teching up really furiously in Ars Magica, and actually have kind of a simple infusion system set up here, a kind of a makeshift setup on top of where Lying made his little curse zone. And these umbral roses are getting out of control. But yeah, so we've got a lot of things to do, and over the next course of the episode, we'll begin to equal trade those things out, and make floors, and actually begin to move our base into something proper. I'm calling this tower the Blood Academy. I think that'll be fun, kind of has a reality TV feel, etc., etc. We'll also need to start making it so that we have better access to Essentia. And to do that next episode, we'll begin to work on, not this one, we'll work on... I've been doing so much research, as you can see. Not all of it yet, but specifically bloody wand cores. These use blood to charge, so we'll be setting it up so that we can actually charge our Thaumcraft off of our blood magic, which I think will be quite helpful. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I really hope that you enjoyed this, and we will have to deal with the consequences of the tiger that we just woke up soon, but I think it's worth it. I think it'll be fun, and it's nice to have an opponent who can actually keep up with me for a change. Usually people, either because they can't or they won't, they don't really fight back. They just sort of turtle, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. And if you like this, if you want to see this, please go ahead and like and subscribe. I put a link to both Aiko, who helped me with the tower, and to Lying in Bedmon's stream. You should go watch him. I really enjoy his builds. His curse build is intricate and beautiful, and you should check it out, even if he is a filthy witch. And Aiko just has an amazing stream, and you will see he's got amazing things that he has built in Resonant Rise type mod packs, and you should check it out. Folks, please join me next time.